Leona. I will be speaking to you today about traditional dancing in Honduras. Most of Honduras consists on folk dancing. As we know, Honduras has various numbers of cultural dances because of the ethnic groups. Each ethnic group has their own cultural dances. But there are lots of folk dancing groups, but the most important one that outstands in Honduras is the local dance of La Punta, which in Garifuna, in its own native language, it's called Bangiti, that means new life. It is an evolved form of traditional music played with traditional instruments such as maracas, bongos, etc. It usually takes places at ceremonies and it represents a type of religion, beliefs, or customs. It is considered a very energetic and competitive dance. The ladies most of the time wear their traditional flowering dresses, and the men usually wear long white pants with white shirts. And lots of people go to these places and enjoy seeing these people dancing because it's a very cultural dance.
Hi, my name is Luis Mayorga. In Honduras, this is a variety of folk music and dance of the most recognized is indigenous mestizo music and Afro Garifuna music. Social that is that's music recognized worldwide and or colorful dance and indigenous dance. Thanks.
The culture hosts Honduras is the set that represents us people in this represents most the country. Practicals, normal rules, the way, the being, dressing, religion, ritual, and belief. Honduras is a multi-country fork. The multi-country weekend with the great Seibeño. Carnival of Free Chic is the most popular in the country Honduras and so celebrate. Youth Juniana First in San Pedro Sula was the sing the bay the musical concert was the celebrate in junio while Carnival is the tropical games.
Con otros ojos y esta es tu tierra.
Musical General of Honduras, Tropical Tip, Jazz, Rock, Bunda o Banguidi. It is a musical performance of drums, snails, turtle chase with dancing and singing, fusion the pod rhythm with the sound of indigenous Honduras instrument, marimba. It is a traditional instrument for excellence. Dance halls. The dance hall was a version of reggae filled with space. Traditional singer of Honduras, Guillermo Anderson, Moises Canelo, Jerry Wilson, Rafael Coelho, Federico Ramírez, Manuel de Adalid, Carlos Hartley, Guayo Cedeño, and Café Guanacasco.
I'm going to talk about traditional foods and gained. The Honduras gastronomy has many types of food. For example, it's conchai, pre-Columbian pint, current, some point African elements, also and typical of the Strait Central American Atlantic coast. And I'm going to talk about some of the dry foods that we have: atol de elote, atol chuco, ticucos, tamalito, baleadas, pollo chuco, and the most popular traditional games in Honduras and the following: rayuela, papelote, quemados, trompo y encostalados.
Hi, I am Delcy Paredes and I'm going to talk about Pech and Tahuacas. The Pech Society is an ethnic group that has lived in Honduras for more than 3,000 years ago. They live in the department of Gracias a Dios, Olancho, and Colón. They preserve the language, culture, religion, and economic system. These people are part of the Pech, and this is the gastronomy of the Pech. Now, I'm going to talk about the Tahuacas. The Tahuacas are part of the indigenous group known as Sumo. They inhabit in the banks of the Patuca River and in the department of Gracias a Dios and Olancho. They are part of the Tahuacas and they too. This is part of the things that they do. Thank you.
Mosquitoes a culture rich in tradition. They are an indigenous ethnic group in Central America, many of whom are mixed race. In the far north of the territory, people are mainly on African American, native descent, others of mixed African American and English descent. Currently, the mosquito of Honduras keep their history and costume alive. Although they no longer wear their typical costume, they still most of their tradition, such as their song and dance. The tradition of the Tolupan who inhabit a mountainous area of Honduras reflect their way of life in harmony with nature, based on hunting or gathering. The oral tradition includes stories that are part of the collective memory and their ancestral territory.
The traditional culture of Honduras is very varied. The Garifuna people have a very old culture and history, which dispute the events they have experienced have not changed much in recent years. They kept their language and traditional life. The shorties men wear cotton clothing like women. It is made so as food is corn, beans, and pumpkins. Our country has three culture: Creole dance, autochthonous dance, and Afro-Caribbean dance.
Borrachos a todos le ponemos pasión, tambores, la danza, la selección. Yo llevo la H en el corazón.
Hello everyone, I will talk about the Lenca and Mayan culture in addition to the traditional festival of our country, Lenca culture. From pre-Columbian times, the Lencas occupied various areas of what is now known as Honduras and El Salvador. Despite the adoption of Catholicism, Spanish, and the loss of their native language, the Lencas still preserve various features of their original culture today. The Lenca people of Honduras have more than 100,000 people. Mayan culture. The Mayans are a great civilization with more than 3,000 years of history that developed and live in the region known as Mesoamerica. For thousands of years, the Mayans developed in this region their sophisticated culture and spoke a wide variety of dialects. During the height of their culture, the Mayans built large and impressive cities. The popular festivals in Honduras are mainly linked to religious events and festivities. These celebrations are Los Huancascos in January, the celebration of the Virgin Suyapa in February, in April the Holy Week, the festival in honor of Lempira is celebrated in July, the Day of National Independence is on September 15, and many celebrations, among which is Christmas, of course. This is all my participation on the subject. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nancy Vasquez. I will tell you about Lenca's, its tradition of community Lenca. Original for Honduran, in Awansh women art protagonist. These handicrafts clay piece with traditional design in black and white and color that back to pre-Columbian times.